A devastating Russian strike has once again shaken Ukraine, this time targeting an American-owned civilian enterprise in the western Zakarpattia region. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskiy confirmed that 15 people were injured in the attack, which struck an electronics manufacturing facility tied to US business interests. The strike came as part of a massive overnight assault in which Russia launched hundreds of drones, hypersonic weapons, ballistic and cruise missiles across multiple regions of Ukraine. It was one of the most extensive barrages in recent weeks, signaling that Moscow is escalating its air campaign despite ongoing calls for negotiations. President Zelensky condemned the strikes in a message posted on Telegram, stressing that so far, there has been no signal from Moscow that they are really going to engage in meaningful negotiations and end this war. Instead, he called for stronger international measures, including sanctions, tariffs, and additional military assistance to pressure Russia into halting its aggression. According to Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha, the facility struck in Zakarpattia was operated by an American electronics manufacturer. While the company name was not immediately disclosed, officials underscored the significance of the strike. This was not only an attack on Ukrainian infrastructure, but also on foreign-owned property, a message many analysts interpret as an intentional warning by Moscow. The western Zakarpattia region, which borders Hungary, Slovakia and Romania, has largely been spared from the heaviest fighting compared to eastern and southern Ukraine. However, this attack shows that Russia's missile campaign continues to target areas far from the front lines. It also demonstrates Russia's ability to hit deep into Ukrainian territory, striking both military and civilian assets. Local authorities said the 15 injured included workers at the site and nearby residents. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, extinguishing fires and evacuating people from the affected area. So far, no fatalities have been reported, but officials warned that the number of injured could rise. The assault on Zakarpattia was part of a broader overnight strike in which Russia launched waves of drones and missiles across the country. Ukrainian air defense systems reported shooting down a portion of the incoming projectiles, but many still reached their targets, causing damage in multiple regions. Meanwhile, the human toll continues to mount. Since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022, thousands of civilians have been killed and millions displaced. With each passing week, new strikes remind Ukrainians that nowhere in the country is completely safe. The targeting of civilian industries, residential areas, and critical infrastructure has become a defining feature of Russia's war strategy. President Zelensky has repeatedly urged Western allies to step up military assistance, particularly advanced air defense systems capable of intercepting Russia's hypersonic missiles. Ukraine currently relies heavily on US-supplied Patriot batteries and other Western systems, but shortages remain. Kyiv has also called for harsher economic sanctions, arguing that only sustained international pressure can curb Moscow's ability to finance its war. The latest attack also comes at a politically sensitive time. As discussions about potential peace talks resurface, Moscow continues to insist on conditions unacceptable to Kyiv, including recognition of occupied territories. Zelensky has made clear that Ukraine will not accept territorial concessions, insisting that any peace deal must restore full sovereignty. For residents of Zakarpattia, however, the immediate concern is recovery. Emergency crews remain on site, clearing debris and securing the area. Local hospitals are treating the wounded, and authorities are working to restore essential services. The community, like many others across Ukraine, is facing the harsh reality that even regions once considered safe are now in the crosshairs of Russia's war machine. As the conflict grinds on, each new attack deepens questions about how long Ukraine can endure and how far Russia is willing to go. With civilian lives, foreign businesses, and global security all at stake, the world is watching closely. This latest strike on an American enterprise in Ukraine may not only escalate tensions between Washington and Moscow, but also serve as a stark reminder. The war in Ukraine is not confined to the battlefield. Its consequences are global, its risks ever expanding, and its end still uncertain.